Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Let's go now.
They run with a big man in his 7th season. It's Derrick Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Again, it's Henry. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line. Our game, the Titans and Bills, the first of 2 on this Monday night in Week 2. We'll see the Vikings and Eagles set to kick off in the nightcap right around 8:30 Eastern. Stay tuned for that. To the sideline, he's got the catch, and he kept the feet in bounds. Well done. Call that a very strong gain of 24. A nice throw right there. And, Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll get it inside the 20, and he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
A first down carry for Henry. They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
It's 2nd and 7 from the 9. On the counter, it's Henry. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
When a drive goes this long, you have to give a lot of credit to the guys up front, those big fellas, because the offensive line is putting something together that allows them to continue to control the ball. I know a lot of people think they get fatigued on a long drive. Actually, a lot of times the reverse happens. They actually get energized because they're controlling the ball, and they're the ones dictating to the defense.
Meanwhile, on 3rd down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Bullock's kick is good, and the Titans hit the scoreboard first. It's 3-0. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. This defense for the Titans, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Now Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And this throw will be intercepted. Picked up by Kevin Farley. And the Titans will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Well, his arm strength never an issue, but this one winds up in the wrong hands.
Oh, the coverage here is just terrific because when it's done really well, sometimes you can't distinguish whether it's the receiver or the defensive back the ball's intended for. He actually ran with him in perfect motion and able to make a big-time play.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd and 12, Willis. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. It'll be a gain of just a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
If he's the guy that they think he is, he's not lapping it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
A run here for the rookie. It's Brian Robinson. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It was Bud Dupree fighting through and making the tackle. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Here's Allen to throw it. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Bills have moved out in front. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback.
The
Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete, and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
And let's face it, we all continue to imagine what we could have seen from Derrick Henry without his injury last season, because he was on pace to be the first ever player with multiple 2,000-yard seasons. Even in only 8 games, he still finished 9th in the NFL in rushing. Simply put, an incredible accomplishment.
And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now we've got movement up front. I think this is going to be on the Titans. A false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. Now they'll look to Willis to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
The Titans on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Third down, it's Willis. Throws right side, and that's complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A very solid gain of 27.
Athlete Malik Willis was coming out of Liberty, but lost in his running ability was simply how powerful an arm he has as well. There's not a throw in the playbook he doesn't have the strength to make, and it's all about how well he can place those throws. Between that arm and his legs, his ceiling, easily one of the top ones in the league.
Play fake, here's Willis. They'll roll him out right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down. Now Willis to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
They have been struggling to put points on the board so far, but you don't want to look at all on the rookie quarterback. He's definitely the root cause. And all rookies, they have their learning experiences in their first year. What they're hoping for is that he can learn on the fly, work through his struggles against his defense, and at the same time, still find a way to put them in a position to win.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. With the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Now on 2nd and 13. Allen. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So now on 4th down, Sam Martin on to punt for Buffalo. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Woods, the receiver, in motion right. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Willis's throw pulled in by Woods. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, Henry. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. 4th down, Willis is off, and Randy Bullock is on now for the Titans field goal. He was true on his first. This a tough one from 49 yards away. Bullock's kick is good, and they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in this 2nd quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Take it at about the 1. Oh, good return up past the 30. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. On 1st down, Allen. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for 3rd down. To the air, Allen. He finds his man, complete. That's McKenzie. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards to play.
This was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy up and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Allen now on 1st down. That's out wide here for Robinson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Operating from the red zone now. Allen to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
After all the preparation, all the practice, a play like that will absolutely break your heart. They had everything they wanted, just unable to complete it. In the end zone, a big-time drop.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. The kick by Bass is good. And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's certainly not what they wanted out of the locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Allen. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. That is a tough way to start the third quarter. You get the football, hoping to drive it down, put it in the end zone, and take the lead. Instead, they give him the football.
And I think the key here is for them to not get discouraged. That is not how they drew it up, not how they saw it in their minds. But there's a long way to go in this game. You know, they've just got to find a way to come back one play at a time. Yes, it's a cliche, but they can get it done.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Titans. Robert Foster, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Titans have taken the lead here this third quarter. And his kick is good, but flags come in. Looks like we're going to get a roughing call here on the follow-through. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
that strong return has set them up nicely for this drive, and we all know the next score is going to have a major impact on this game.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be out of bounds here all the way down inside the 10. A big play here for Buffalo. 51 yards. We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, he's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles, and then they finish with, but don't fumble the football.
Allen going to throw. Caught on a slant. Touchdown, Bills. Stephon Diggs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Bills take the forced fumble and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before that he always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And this is going to be a Titans first down as good running gets him to about the 44. He's had his eyes on 7,000 career rushing yards, and with that last effort, he has hit that mark. What a career.
And that is the number to focus in on, because oftentimes we talk about where do they rank all time. We're not there yet. He's not knocking on the top 10 or the top 20, but over 7,000 yards in a career, fantastic.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 8 there on the play, and it'll be second and a couple. Here's Willis now off the play fake. He's going to look deep down the field. And this is caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. And the busy night for Henry continues. And he'll be tackled right on the midfield logo. 74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
You got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run. The Bills bring out a couple of extra defensive backs to defend this 3rd down play.
Yeah, they're going dime. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Caught by Woods. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a 9-yard gain, and it'll keep the drive moving.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
Now Willis on 1st and 10. He's going to air one out. Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7.
Yes, folks, that is his third interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball. Love the way that you...
And he'll be forced out of bounds on the other side of the field. A big play there out of Cook, 51 yards.
So you got the lead here in the second half. Obviously, you love big runs like that at any time. Here you really like it.
And how about the confidence that's being exhibited by that offense now? They don't care what you're lining up doing on the defensive side. They want the big fella to carry the football and carry it often.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And some room to roam now. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
16 more on that one and another first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Back to Robinson now on 1st down.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down on the play by Chance Campbell.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. And now they'll throw with Allen. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. To throw, it's Allen. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week when he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
Well, that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at him. And that's why they've been successful.
Well, they got the turnover and were able to drive it down, Charles, but ultimately in the end, the defense holds up, and they only come away with the 3 points.
Yeah, they gave up a lot of ground, but when they had to, they settled in and prevented the interception from leading to 6 points. Because you never want to see turnovers turn into any type of points against you, but better to give up 3 than 6.
And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive, they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
They'll run it again with Henry. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. Yeah, this is not going to be enough. Was in search of 2 yards and only got halfway there. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Willis on the sneak.
And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on 4th down.
Now this time, Willis throwing it.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left. Running from the gun with Henry.
93 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's going on. Willis looking to throw on 1st down.
He'll let it go deep for Foster. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Shotgun snap to Willis.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Some coaches like to take the shorter, more reliable yardage, and some, they like to go for the big shot. No fear of risking a deep ball there, but it wasn't enough to get him to completion.
On 3rd down, it's Willis.
Oh, he pulls over him. And he's got room. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 33. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Henry up the middle. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. 1st down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
From the gun, here's Willis.
And Woods has it complete. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
Robert Woods got to close out his 5-year tenure in Los Angeles as a Super Bowl champion. Remember, he began in the NFL with the Buffalo Bills. What a nice ending there out on the West Coast for a consistent receiver who was lost with injury 9 games into 2021. Now, on his next great adventure in Tennessee, where he can immediately form a nice duo with A.J. Brown. Good play from the man they call Bobby Trees.
Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
Willis on 3rd and goal.
And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
Willis, gotta have this one. That's to Burks, and he's got it. Touchdown, Tennessee.
A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown.
And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this game here in the final minutes.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. Fitting for what's been a tight ball game. We're all even at 20 now as the kick's away.
This will be fielded inside the 5. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want a drive to end with a kick. Most of them want it to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you've met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants a drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a score to break this tie. From the 27, Allen.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
I guess you can't be afraid to take those chances late in the game. He tried to fit that one in there. Nice job, though, defensively.
But to your point, it was a nice job of knocking the ball away. But you're also right. You can't be afraid to take those chances. That means your guys going downfield to catch the ball, they've got to elevate their game and come down with these in order to keep your offense moving.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Throwing is Allen. Pass complete to Hines.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down.
Nice. Well coached. A team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Allen. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Now Allen.
Looking left side, and he's got him in.
That's McKenzie. He's got room at the 30.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. They run again with Hines. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the 4th.
I don't know how many more of these Mahomes can take, my man. I just don't know. Another big touchdown. Late in the game, they look like they're in control, but still, point, go down and score, kick the extra point themselves, they can pull this one out.
Yeah, but also on the sideline and just took the lead, you got to get your defense ready and the special teams unit for the kickoff coming up.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Got to pull everyone together, make sure they're still focused and aren't already celebrating a win.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
The offense running out, and they are charged up, ready to go after reaching the end zone on their last drive.
And normally I'd warn against getting complacent just because they scored the last time out. But I don't think there's any worries with this group right now. This is a hungry group, and they want to keep building off of their last drive. Now they just want the officials to hurry up and place the ball so they can snap it and get back to work.
Throwing, Willis. Got his man, it's Woods. And he's out of bounds to stop the clock. He gets a first, but just 10 seconds remaining. Willis to throw.
And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. As a timeout is called with 5. Get it to the end zone, though, from this distance.
Yes, and you actually have to plan for the contingency. Maybe you're playing a tip, get to the end zone that way.
One final try for Willis.
He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
What a game we were treated to in this one. And on that final play, they had a chance. They had the ball just beyond midfield for one final shot, but couldn't get it done, and they suffered a loss.
Yeah, and you mentioned how they had a chance on that final play, and getting into midfield gave them that opportunity, hoping they could find their way to the end zone and make that miracle happen. A really good ending to an entertaining contest, though.
So for the Bills, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall to 1-1, and they'll get a chance to
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone staying with the lift. Really became a boss many years back. When I'm gone, can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and produce. You got no chance to